3, 2, 1.
All right, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for Reginae Carter. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back. All right, let's see what Spirit wants me to share moving in love and light for Reginae Carter. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Spirit is acknowledging that there's an obstacle that she's dealing with in life, and it's separating her from her strength, and it's also separating her from her purpose, her true self, her foundation, her soul, right? And Spirit is acknowledging that it's a one-horse town, so there's boredom in this energy. There's also monotony, small-mindedness, branch out and move on. Novelty is needed. So Spirit is saying move on, move on, move on. Spirit is also acknowledging that she needs to move in silence. When she's moving on, how she's moving, it's preferred that she moves in silence. Be quiet. Silence, discretion, contemplation, equanimity, consideration, and privacy. On the bottom of the deck, Spirit is acknowledging that how's your mom and them, acknowledging that she needs to reach out to her ancestors, that she needs to stay grounded, that there's some type of energy of connection, reconnection, reunion, and foundation in this energy of moving on. Like, don't forget where you came from kind of energy. The Spirit is also acknowledging in the middle of the deck, there is an energy that surrounds her, that has to deal with Georgia. And Spirit is acknowledging this is a swirl of communication, and it's also very emotional. It's a ball of emotion, but Spirit is saying in the middle of the deck, what we're not seeing is that there is kindness, tender care, charm, beauty, flirtation, delicious experience. So these are just characteristics and attributes of her character. Okay. So let's see what else Spirit says. There's something else in the middle of the deck that we're not seeing about her. Okay. So Spirit is acknowledging that she is going to be trying to like have a getaway or a vacation of some sort, traveling. What's the rush? Waiting, inspired action only. Trust, relax, and allow the flow. So there's this energy of trying to get away or going away or getting away. And the energy is that she's going to be dealing with something, but she's also acknowledging not right now. It is emotional. I am picking up on some water sign energy, or it could just be emotional. But she herself, Spirit is acknowledging, can be emotional. She can be an emotional person. And maybe that's a fear that she has of allowing people to see her emotionally, because she tries to put up this wall to protect her from sharing her emotions. Something about not being able to be emotional, having to carry a face, having to be this person with, I'm like Spirit saying, with shield, armor, shield. Okay. So Reginae Carter, current energy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Okay, so she is going through what we call a transformation, a metamorphosis. So she is changing. She's growing up. She is starting a new chapter, beginning a new transformation, embracing change, a change of circumstance, transformation, endings, beginnings, opportunity, replacements, update, fearlessness, maturity, adaptability, unfamiliarity, bravery, a leap of faith, possibilities, growth, time, improvements, remodeling, renewal, stepping out of your comfort zone. So that's where she is in her current energy. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right, when we're talking about Reginae Carter, current energy, look, what Spirit wants me to know. There's two energies here. There's an energy operating in Scorpio that is a water sign, and there's also an energy of operating in Libra, and Libra is an air sign. So in Scorpio, there's spiritually, there's purification to resurrect, so to start over, to have like something of some form of a rebirth. Mentally, there are secrets. There's still some secrets in her emotions, and this is resulting from the power of Scorpio. So she's also feeling very empowered in the Scorpio energy, So Scorpio energy is intense and powerful, but it isn't loud. Rather, it is very deep. And it's very focused and determined. And this is the energy that she's operating in. It's very laser sharp focused with powerful drive and a strong desire to probe and get to the bottom of things. Scorpio is about depth, not appearance. She's also operating in the Libra energy. So spiritually, it's the cooperation to perfect. Mentally, there's a lot of decisions that she's making, or decisions that she's like, I don't know why Spirit said muddling over in this. Thank you, Spirit, in the Libra energy. And physically, this is resulting from the fairness shown in Libra energy. Okay. And so Libra energy is the cardinal energy, which means Libras love to make things happen, particularly in matters of love and creativity. Ruled by the planet Venus, Libras are drawn to beauty, and their airness gives them an intellectual and refined air. So these are the two energies that she's currently operating in, sending her love and light. Ashe to the ancestors, ashe to the universe. What's the tea with Reginae Carter? What do you want me to share? Moving, thank you, Spirit, in love and light. Spirit said that there is some tantric sex. I share to the ancestors, I share to the universe. Astral projection sex, trying to be with someone, and trying to use different forms of enticement. Spirit just keeps saying computer love, okay? So there might be some sharing over a phone or sharing over like a Zoom call or a webcam, but just getting a little spicy via the internet. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Spirit is also acknowledging that this energy also makes her very emotional, just keeps coming up with emotions, very emotional, or could be dealing with a water sign, but she's riding out the waves when it comes to possibly the distance or possibly just having to use this method of intimacy, okay? And Spirit is acknowledging that she's also going to be setting the record straight. There could be a record, there could be a podcast, there's some type of verbal communication that she's going to be setting the record straight about this energy, about what's taking place here. She's also acknowledging that she is trying to stay centered, aligning herself with the universe, manifesting, but also getting in alignment more so than anything else. I say to the ancestors, I say to the universe. All right, let's look at this relationship. What's going on with her relationship energy? Reginae Carter and her relationship energy. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said the cards don't lie. All right, so someone's feeling very guilty. Subconsciously. All right, subconsciously. So on the surface, someone is feeling guilty in this relationship, in her relationship energy. Subconsciously, she is acknowledging that she thought that this could be like an altar kind of relationship. Meet me at the altar. Meet me at the altar in your white dress. We ain't getting no younger. We might as well do it. Hey, that's my song. But anyway, so guilty as charged. One's guilty conscious. Someone feels guilty for something they did or said. Accusations, being accused, or wrongful action. So this is on the surface of her relationship. But subconsciously, she's saying, we gonna be at the altar. So on the surface, we showing it's not working. But on the bottom of the deck, subconsciously, we have the altar, the marriage card. This situation involves marriage. Someone is either thinking of marriage or is already married. Interesting. And in the middle of the deck, we have sexual healing. So this just is acknowledging, I see red foundation, but horny, lustful, sexual frustration, wanting sexual needs met, sexual pleasure and desire, someone only wanting sex. That's a quick Spirit sex. Stop playing. All right. Reginae and Armand. Time out. But there is some sexual healing. And in the middle of the deck, somebody's about to open up Pandora's box and let it all out. So there's a lot of interesting things happening here. On the surface, Spirit is acknowledging that there's a timeout. But every now and then they might, do what grown folks do. But this has a short-term break in one's relationship. There is still some horny, lustful, sexual frustration, wanting sexual needs met, sexual pleasure and desire. Someone only wanting sex. This card already came out in the middle of the deck, so we're not shocked, right? And then in the middle of the deck, now, when I'm asking more specifically in regards to names, we do get Pandora's box. So there's temptation, being tempted or feeling curious by someone else outside of one's own relationship, crushing on a coworker. Opening Pandora's box. So hey. It ain't my business. Okay, I like to say it ain't my business. All right, so Reginae Carter, current energy. Thank you, Spirit. We'll get on out there. All right, so Spirit is acknowledging that in their shoes and burdens. Oh, in their shoes. Okay, let's find out. So this has water again. We keep hearing water, but water and air sign energy on it. Understanding, change in perspective, emotional agility. This card means it's important to see the situation from another point of view. Consider the most empathetic and compassionate approach. Check your stubbornness. There's resistance to taking into account another person's lived experience and guided path. Resolution requires putting yourself in someone else's shoes. And so this is the energy around her, putting herself in someone else's shoes and requesting that someone puts themselves in her shoes, because there's an energy of her feeling very burdened. Very burdened. Okay. Earth sign energy here. Burnout, overwhelming responsibilities, energy crash. It's time to find a more sustainable work-life balance. This card is a confirmation that you have too much on your plate and feel stretched too thin. You may feel buried by obligation and distanced from your joy. Sending you love and light. Hence why it just keeps coming up saying that you're so emotional right now. Let's get into Reginae Carter, moving in love and light. Ashe to the ancestors. Ashe to the universe. Thank you. Feather, messages. So there's messages, signs, symbols, synchronicities. Pay attention to us. An encounter with a feather is equivalent of a divine special delivery. If you find a feather on a walk or randomly notice one out in your window, it's connecting you to the wonder of the spiritual world. Be open and receptive to the messages the universe is sending at this time. The black feather pictured in the sand is a message to you that you are surrounded by angels, and remember to be open to their wisdom and guidance. A divine presence is watching over you and wants to pass along an encouraging message. Remain open to the insight you receive at this time. You are being gifted with information that will assist you in your journey if only you stop and listen. The color of the feather you come across has its own special meaning. So additional meanings for this card would be on the right path. Pay attention to messages. Someone wants to communicate with you. Look out for a meaningful call, text, or email. Ashe to the ancestors. Ashe to the universe. Let's get into these tarot cards, okay? Current energy for Reginae. Page of Wands. Fresh energy, new ideas, childlike, creativity, and cheerful. Passion. This is fire sign passion, and even in work. That's on the surface. But, subconsciously, there's an energy of the High Priestess in reverse. Blocked intuition, sexual attention, and unwanted attention. You know, it's like the face card. In the middle of the deck, Spirit is acknowledging this is due to forceful, domineering, and a weak leader kind of energy with the King of Wands, fire sign energy here. Okay, so in the area of passion and also in the area of business. Okay, so this energy is not good for you. It's leaving you in an energy where you have blocked intuition, sexual attention, and unwanted attention. Spirit said, clarify this question. All right, so let's clarify how Reginae is currently feeling, current energy. Thank you, Spirit. Justice, fairness, hitting the gavel, bringing this energy and this situation for herself to balance, okay? All right, let's keep going. Reginae Carter's current romantic energy. Okay, Spirit is acknowledging with the Lover's card. It's an intimate relationship, and we're asking about romance. Thank you, Spirit. Intimate relationship, trying to bring balance. Again, second time we hear balance. Making a choice, soulmate, sex, and partnership. But next to that card is the Seven of Wands. So there is some resistance to this energy. There are negotiations to this energy. There's protection over this energy and in defense of this energy. Let's see what the middle of the deck says. Spirit is acknowledging with the Eight of Cups in reverse, water sign energy, that there's an energy of faking happiness, stagnation, and low self-esteem. So let's clarify her romantic energy. Thank you, Spirit. There's a death card, so there's endings in this relationship energy, okay? Moving on. Sending her love and light. What is Reginae Carter's biggest obstacle? A Page of Wands. A big obstacle is laziness, easily distracted, and boredom with the Page of Wands. And it's a passionate energy, fire sign energy, business and pleasure. Another big obstacle, remember, I read obstacles in reverse with the Knight of Swords, air sign energy. Another one is unfocused, bully, and a missed opportunity on the bottom of the deck. And in the middle of the deck where we're not seeing with the Three of Cups, another big obstacle for her is overindulgence, no social life, and canceled events. Those are her big obstacles. A lot to do with emotion, passion, and work. Reginae Carter's biggest obstacle. We do got secrets with the High Priestess in reverse again. Blocked intuition and holding on to secrets, okay? Sending you love and light. What's next for Reginae Carter? Thank you. All right. So Spirit is acknowledging with the Page of Pentacles foundation, earth sign energy. Thank you, Spirit. Not following through, no goals, and a foolish person. Again, with the High Priestess in reverse, third time we see this card in reverse. So it is a resonating theme for her at this point. Blocked intuition. So this is due to your blocked intuition, your sexual tension, and your unwanted attention. In the middle of the deck, there's a Queen of Wands coming through, another fire sign energy. So there's a female that's coming through, and this energy is creating obstacles for you. It's actually it's blocking some of your opportunities. It's just the energy that's being put out. Okay. This Queen of Wands is sexy, confident, charismatic, energetic, and outgoing. Okay. Queen of Wands, fire sign energy. All right. So again, please clarify what's next for Reginae Carter. We do got that there's some energy of her being impatient with the Eight of Wands. Fire sign energy again, wanting things to happen now. Why is it taking so long? On the bottom of the deck with the Five of Pentacles, there's going to be a struggle with finances, okay? So not even just with your thoughts, but also with your finances, sending you love and light. And this has to do with the Emperor, the authority, watching the computer, watching the phone. And this is the person that makes shit happen. All right, so that's in the middle of the deck. Sending you love and light. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does. Remember, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes.